Hi, I'm Chelsea with the Roanoke Public Libraries in Roanoke, Virginia, and today I have a special guest, Pedro from Southwest Virginia Ballet. How are you?
I am great.
Thank
It's so
you
exciting
for
to be
being here.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. So we're going to go over the basics for ballet. So all of you guys at home, if you just want to learn some basic movements, let's try to do it.
Yes, you don't need to have so much space to do the 7 basic movements of ballet, you know. So we can practice that in the kitchen, on the living room, dining room, or in your room. Yes.
Sounds
and
like
everybody
fun.
can start with first thing is the bend.
Okay.
Bend, you can bend your knees. Yes, that's plié.
Okay.
Yes, plié.
Plié.
Now stretch, you need to elongate to feel nice and stretch. That's attendre.
That
because
feels
all
good.
the terminology is in French.
Oh.
Now rise, so we're adding the bend and straight, and we rise now in the tippy toes. Yes, that's called relevé. Now slide, you know, slide, exactly, that's glissé. Now we're adding, you know, the bend and straight and relevé, but we're adding, that's called jump.
Jump, all
yes,
right.
called sauté. Yes, but gentle, make sure you land in the toe or heel. Yes, also important.
Good
so
deal.
you don't damage your, you know, because the heavy part of our body is our head.
Gotcha.
Yes, exactly.
That's good to know.
Allons-y is dart movement. So
Okay.
you can put your right foot forward and we can jump and go land into dart movement. And 1 to 1 foot. Yes, it's fun.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Like in the dart games. Yes,
Gotcha.
and kind of catch.
Okay.
That's so much fun. And the last one is turn.
Turn, all right.
Yes, and turn, you can be turning around. But the most important about turn is your spot.
Okay.
So you can look something in the kitchen or in the dining room and keep your eyes there and go quicker, faster you had to go to that. Turn, exactly. And you can do right or left.
Oh, okay. So those
that
are
was
great.
7 movements.
Yeah, so 7 movements that you can do in your home for ballet. So those are good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So as we learned our 7 moves, we're going to read an awesome book today. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance. So we're going to try to incorporate our 7 movements while we're reading, okay? So pay attention so you'll know when to do our 7 movements. Giraffes can't dance. Let's see if he actually can dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim.
That's a stretch.
There you go. But his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin.
That's bent, you know?
Nice. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around,
that's a turn.
There you go. He buckled at the knees.
Yes, a bend using the bend.
Now, every year in Africa, they held the jungle dance where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when he came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. They're not very nice to Gerald, are they?
No, at all.
No, not at all. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless, and I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor, and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing, and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed the cricket, who seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is the branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing around. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. I am dancing, yes, I am dancing, Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived by Gerald boogie on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, it's a miracle, we must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer they've ever seen. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow.
Oh,
curtsy.
Yes.
Then he raised his head and looked at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. The end of Giraffes Can't Dance, and his name was Gerald. So let's go over our 7 movements again.
Exactly.
So you at home get ready, and let's
so we
practice.
are bend, stretch, yes, rise. Yes, and you can use your arms, yes, to help to rise. Slide, like ice skating, yes. And jump, using your knees, yes, a bend and jump. And dart. Exactly. Yes, and turn. Wonderful, yes.
Those are our 7 basic movements for ballet, and I want to thank you so much, Pedro, again from Southwest Virginia Ballet.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. See you guys next time and practice your ballet moves.